Y'all, so today set off standardized state testing for the kids. And because I'm a special education teacher, I pull the ones on my grade level who need small group accommodations, extended time, um, decreased distractions, all that jazz. And they're responsible for taking a test on grade level. They're functioning two and more grades behind their peers, their typical peers, but they're still responsible for that test at that grade level. And the crazy thing is, throughout the year, I'm responsible for not only exposing them to grade level curriculum, I'm also responsible for differentiating that curriculum, putting it on a level that they would understand it, making sure that text on their level is available, making sure that they have interventions. We're even responsible for documenting those interventions and meeting with all stakeholders to make sure that we were held accountable. So we have a lot of accountability. And when these babies sit down to take these standardized tests on grade level, that's a huge lack of accountability on everyone involved, including myself, because we're not servicing these kids right. Teachers are held accountable for them getting the information the best way that the learner can digest. And yet, the government, the state government, the federal government, always falls short of their own expectations of us. So we're actually functioning on a more responsible level than the people requiring us the responsibility. And we're failing our children. We're ultimately failing our children. So, one of the boys, after I read the directions, because that's all I can help them with are the directions, he said, so Miss Wesley, he said, you're not going to read these stories? And I said, I can't read them to you. We went over that. Of course, we've been going over that for several weeks now, but when he has that available to him throughout the week, and then it comes testing time and he doesn't have that available to him, it's not helping him. And we're not making him the best version of himself by expecting him to participate in this process. We need to know what these children's strengths are. We need to build up on their strengths, on their natural abilities, their natural talents. Everyone in this world has a gift. We all benefit from engaging with each other's gifts. So we really need to start having the discussion about doing things differently so that we can get different outcomes, because our children tell the story. We're not getting the results that we want. So, we can bring up the problem, but then we have to come with solutions. And research tells us that project-based learning works. If a child knows nothing about these standards, but yet they spend their time researching things that they do care about and putting in that work, that is academics. they're more likely to score higher on these standardized tests, even if they aren't taught those standards. We know that, and yet we're still doing things backwards. So, I'd love to know what your thoughts are. I'd love to know what you see as any type of solution, because I feel like we all know the problem. So now we need to talk about solutions. Peace and blessings.